So now we're going to turn to the head of the National Gun Appreciation Day, it's a Republican congressman, and he was on the television. And you know, so the NRA, Wayne LaPierre, says the only thing that stops a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun, right? Mm-hmm. So here's our head of the Gun Appreciation Day, takes that logic about 20,000 steps further. Okay, here we go. Buckle up.
I think Martin Luther King would agree with me, if he were alive today, that if African Americans had been given the right to keep and bear arms from day one of the country's founding, perhaps slavery might not have been a chapter in our history.
Yeah. Good point. It's a good point. And if they would have just had jetpacks, maybe they could have flew to the moon and started their own moon colony.
Mm-hmm. If only they'd have time machines.
Yes, I'm glad Martin Luther King would agree with them. And you know what? Dr. Jonas Salk would agree that if they all had the polio vaccine, they could have bartered that to get their freedom. These are all crazy ideas that make no sense, ladies and gentlemen.
If early Christians had had nuclear weapons, the Roman Empire wouldn't have been such a bad place to live. I like this game.
And I think Dr. Martin Luther King would agree with you on that.
Yeah.
If the early Christians had nuclear...
I love that he apparently just discovered that, like, the subject of history existed on his way to this interview. He's excited about it, I think.
I think Martin Luther King would agree with me. And you know, if all the innocent prisoners who are locked up would have been given guns in prison, then that's just as stupid as that slave thing.
Yeah.